Alright everybody, welcome back to another M.M.M making video. Today we're gonna keep on going with Tyler Bott's M.M.M Rebooted series here. And yeah, it's very likely that we're gonna be done with it here now today, and then we'll move on to other stages by him. Some new stuff here. And yes, you can see here, I had to reboot my computer, so I had to actually replay up to this point again. So yeah, I tried to mimic the ammunition there to be more or less exactly the same of what it used to be there when we ended off the last episode. So yeah, there you go. I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, no worries though. It's been a day since I last played here now, so yeah, we can go on for, well, another 20 minutes here without resting. But yeah, yeah, let's see here now. Apparently we're back at the beginning, I think. Wait, hold on, let me restart there. What just happened? I think I messed up. Oh, yeah, since we defeated, well, who was it? Was it Astroman there? Astroman and, oh yeah, we defeated Astroman and then the three regular dudes there. And yeah, now we're back here in the beginning and we can access the final part here, I guess, of the fortress. Or something like that. And okay, I see, that's another reset room. Well then, let's get going up. And holy crap. Okay, you know what? Oh, dude, oh my goodness, this is actually hella dangerous. Wow, I have no idea. Oh shit. Holy crap, dude. These guys are kicking my ass here. I have no idea how to do this. Oh, I guess that's how you do it. You know, you just don't run away from them, they will just jump over you. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't thinking. But, you know, I survived. That's really all that matters. And I believe... this might actually be the final boss here. If it is, well, then I'm probably just gonna tack this on to the other episode there. But, yeah, or the first episode, I should say. Holy crap, he only is taking 1 damage here. Oh, yo, okay, you know what? This guy, he's gonna be really tough, and he's actually taller than he was back in the original game here. Yeah. He's actually 4 stories tall here. That's gonna be an issue. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you know what? Somehow I didn't take damage there. Okay, 2 damage. And, you know, we still... Oh, wow. We still do have some E-tanks and M-tanks here, so... Yeah. We should be good to go here. Okay, well, you know what? We have the arc cutter. So, wow. This is gonna be tough. If I don't use the arc cutter, this is gonna be hella tough. So, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do then. And, you know, since I had to replay the stage, that's not such a bad thing anyway, because Tyler asked me, before he sent me this stage here, like, well, I don't exactly remember how he phrased it, but he said something along the lines of, well, apparently my stage here isn't perhaps... Oh my god, dude, I can't talk and do this at the same time, this is too tough. But he wrote to me and said that apparently this stage didn't get very many upvotes there when he tried to upload it, and he asked for my opinion as to why that might be. So yeah, you know, since I replayed it, I guess you can go over the stage a little bit afterwards, and I can give some of, well, I can give some pointers there, I guess, you know, of things that I noticed. You know, the stage is a great stage, but it isn't very beginner-friendly, let's just put it like that. I think that's really all there is to it, you know. It is a good stage, it's just very tough, and that's why it gets done with it. But, hold on, we'll get more into that after we have beaten the stage here. Yeah, you know what? I need to focus on this boss here. Holy crap, dude. I'm just dying twice here now. Okay. Okay. We'll talk more about that later. Let's just focus on the level here. Let's focus on winning. Ooh, and you know what? The Dark Cutter, you don't have to go all the way up. That is actually probably why. Yeah, that's why Tyler Bott made that his main weakness. I'm pretty damn sure. That's actually very clever there. Yeah. Clever weapon pick, I will definitely say. So, you know what, if you just do one of these, there, oh wow, so you can get a lot of damage if you just do this properly. Yeah, but I forgot to shoot the platform there. You know, I don't really need to do this as quick as possible, but I still just want to try, you know. I know I don't have to, but it's fun to try and do things optimally. Whoa, okay, well, oh wow, he isn't the final guy there, okay. Okay, but to be fair, he didn't really feel like the final guy. I remember there being a... Oh wow, we have more stages, and what the heck? This was not the original final boss in the original game there, huh? Wow, this is actually pretty cool. So, we have the skull guy there from M.M.M 4, or the Wily Machine. Oh wow, okay, this is gonna be tough. And he's also got... that little Sniper Yo guy down there. You know, I think I can actually do this Buster only. They really nerfed this guy from M.M.M 4, I think. Oh yeah, they definitely did. He takes a little break there in between shooting, yeah. A couple of seconds of a break. You know what? I'm gonna do this Buster only. I can definitely do it. So yeah, I guess I'm not gonna stack this on top of the first episode then, if you're gonna go into the editor after this, yeah. Yes, I'm just sitting here thinking now how I should handle this, but yeah, okay, here. And actually, why am I not sitting back here? I think this is safer, actually. Or maybe it's the... Or, well, maybe the way to go here is to alternate between platforms, and you know what, here, stop being a dumbass. Try and play safe. Okay. I can do this. I just gotta start thinking here. What the heck? Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna reset this room. Ooh. And I'm gonna try once more, and I'm gonna try and focus here. Whew. Okay, come on, dude. You can do this. It's not that bad. Yeah, I see here. Just moving down. No. Oh my god, what am I doing? What? Dude. I'm pissing myself off here. I'm like sitting here and I'm gonna try hard and then I just fail so badly. Okay, there you go. Nice. Nice, okay. See, you can totally do this without taking damage, and yeah, I should have been able to avoid that too, but I'm just sucking right now, you know? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, okay. Please don't die now. Oh, yeah, my man. No. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're not dying here again. There is no way I'm dying here again. I can't. I can't. Oh. Yeah, I just can't upload a video where I sit and die. And yeah, that's right. We also have another form here. Holy cow, I completely forgot about that. And now he's way worse. Holy crap. Yeah. I might have to use my M-Tank here too. Luckily they made his hurt box bigger there. I'm talking about Wily, yeah. It was way smaller back in the original game. It was actually quite frustrating back then. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? use the M-Tank. Okay, I was gonna try and wait till the very last second, but yeah, no, we gotta just heal here. Holy cow. Holy cow. Come on. We can do this. Just a little more. Dude, doing this without the E-Tank and M-Tank, I don't think I could have done it. Because... Wait, did we... I think we got full energy there at some point. I completely missed that. But yeah, we're gonna upvote this level. But yeah, I have a few pointers here, Tyler, like... let's just download the level and... I'll meet you inside of the builder here. Okay, Tyler, so here we are now inside of the builder, and I'm gonna try and keep this brief and try and be on point here. So, yeah, since you asked me in the comment section there why I think that your stage here is struggling, like it apparently got downvoted a lot and you had to re-upload it a couple of times and now finally it didn't do so bad. But, yeah, first of all here, obviously the stage looks great. You have lots of decor here, like the tiling is nice. You have these structures in the background together with the shadow platforms. It looks nice. We have this tower here, this little pit here with the yellow laser, the shadow platforms. You gotta practice here, you know, jumping back and forth whilst shooting the fan fiend. Nothing too bad. Pretty much players of all, well, of all experience can handle this. However, then you come up here and when you drop down into this room is where I think you lose a lot of players, like why they rage quit on your level. Like, even though you have that practice room back there, I'm not sure how much it helps. Like this room here, for a beginner, I would imagine is not, very well. It's not just a very beginner-friendly room here. Like I would just imagine that people are just gonna flail around there, get shot, perhaps land on the spikes, die, and then they will, obviously just exit on out of your level, and either they will downvote or not vote at all, which neither option is great. Like if you want to get into the trending queue there, like you gotta make an impression with each, or a positive impression with each player very fast. You only have like 15-20 minutes before your level is gone from the newest page there. So yeah, if you want to fish for upvotes, there are a couple of things you can do, and obviously one of the things are you gotta keep your status easier. That's just the truth of the matter. Like, we can sit here and criticize people for downvoting our status just because we make them hard. You know, we can definitely do that, but at the same time, like, it doesn't really matter what we think, it's what the majority of people thinks. If the majority of people want easier stages, like, if you want very popular levels, the fact of the matter is just you're gonna have to cater to the majority once again. So, as you might recall, that's pretty much what I did back in the day. You know, I would typically make stages that were 24 screens long in total. I would have had a checkpoint right there in the middle, and like difficulty-wise, I would try and keep instant death to a minimum, like only a few screens here and there, and few pits. And if there were pits, they would lead to a room where you can loop around and get back on track. You know, stuff like that. I've seen you do that too. So yeah, those are some obvious things there. If you want to get stages that are massively popular, I would recommend just reducing your difficulty here. And length. The length of the level is also very important, as I just said. Like, when I used to build back in the day, I built stages, once again, at about 24 screens long. And the thing that's so good about making shorter stages, Tyler, is that you can come up with a few really good ideas. Like, just try and come up with the best ideas that you can with a particular gimmick item or two, then implement them in your stage and, just make, just knock it out of the park. If you have longer stages, like, let's say, 50, 60 screens, you're bound to have stretches like where you repeat patterns and it's just gonna drag on. I think it's better to keep your stage short. Like, once again, if you just want to aim for getting upvotes, I think it's a good rule of thumb to keep your stages a little bit shorter. Try and cram a lot of good ideas in there, things that you can just feel, wow, this is cool, this is great, and you can really feel it, right? So like, what I used to do is, in my levels, I would, pretty much like here, you have an introduction with a gimmick item, then perhaps a few screens in, you'll have another one, and then past the first checkpoint, you will combine the two, and you will have monsters interact with the gimmick scenarios there. And as long as you keep it shorter, like, not only is it good for you, because, you don't have to come up with as many ideas, you can just come up with a couple of really, really, really good ones that will knock it out of the park. And then, on top of that, if you have shorter stages, people are more inclined to stick through the whole thing. Like, if you have to sit and play a single-player stage, or a single-builder stage for like 20, 30 minutes, people, I have a feeling, typically won't stick around to do that unless they're making a playthrough, like me, for example. So I think that's another thing that's very important to think about there whilst building. Like, the thing here, the fact of the matter is, this stage is very long and it's very challenging, so I give it a very low chance of actually becoming popular. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad stage. It's just a hard stage that looks awesome and it's fun to play if you have a couple of years on the neck here, experience-wise, in Mega Man Maker. Like, for me, this here is an awesome level. Like, I can tell how much effort you put into it, like with the background. Everything looks cool. It's a really cool stage, and the shadow platforms here with the yellow lasers and the red laser, like, for an experienced player, there is nothing wrong with all this. It's great stuff. Like, it's really cool stuff. But I'm just saying, if you want to aim to get like a lot of upvotes, you're gonna need to rework how you think about the game. Like, you're just gonna have to try and dial it back, make easier stages, think about the length, try and come up with good ideas to cram into your stage. If they're if your stage is shorter, people are more likely to stick with you and most likely give you a thumbs up at the ending. Perhaps like you should aim to have for every 2 players you get, you should aim to at least get 1 upvote. Like nothing less than that should be acceptable. Like if you want to get into the most popular queue and all of that, like you gotta cater to the masses. You gotta come up with really good ideas. Like it's not enough just to make an easy level. Obviously, you need to really think about how you use your gimmick items. And obviously, it's plain as day that you know how to make interesting rooms. It's just that you need to, well, lower the difficulty if you want to become more popular, like with the masses. And then, like as you might recall, what I did back in the day, like I would make easier stages, and then after I had uploaded that, like one stage that comes to mind is Babylon City that I made like many years back. I made a stage, I uploaded a second stage after that called Hardyland City, where I seriously tuned up the difficulty, like from a 3 out of 10 to a 6 or 7 out of 10. I added a couple of rooms. There were more monsters, and the scenarios and the rooms were all a lot tougher. So like that is one way that you can handle things. Like if you want to make levels harder because you enjoy doing that, like you can always make 2 versions of the same stage. Like that's what I typically did, because like as much as I liked creating easier levels to cater to the masses back then, I also really enjoyed building tougher stages because, well, like it's a lot of fun that too. Like there really isn't a whole lot else to say, but yeah, hopefully it made sense here. Those are just my 2 cents on building here. Like, hopefully those were some good pointers. Like once again, there's nothing wrong with your stage here. It's just like the stage, only a couple of screens in here, like you hit the players here with a very hard room, and I think that since the majority of people are beginners at the game, they're probably just gonna die, get stressed up, or rile up, whatever the correct term is, and they will probably just leave your level there. Like, yeah, I think that's just how it goes. This room here, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just very hard. So yeah, like if you just were to rework this somehow, however you want, but as long as it's not an instant death room, I think that just from that you will see people just sticking with your level more, and hopefully they might give you a couple of more thumbs up there by the end of it. Just from changing this room up, like I have such a strong gut feeling that this room, like if you want to appeal to the masses, this here is telling me it's too much. So yeah, that's just what I think though. It's not the gospel or whatever, I just have a really strong gut feeling. This room is too much for the majority of players. Like, I guess what you could do, like change the shadow platform, what's it called? The layout of the room, add a couple of more shadow platforms. I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's not really my thing to comment here on how you build things anyways, because, I already like how you build things. I'm just saying, for the final time here, it is just a very hard room here. So yeah, if you want to get more upvotes, you're gonna have to rethink like how you build your stages. That's really all there is to it. They are great. You build awesome stages, and I love playing them. I always have. But yeah, if you want to get popular in the masses, you're gonna have to redo things. But yeah, that's once again, that's my 2 cents. So yeah, I'm just gonna round things off here, and I thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you in a couple of days' time here with a stage from Sen, I believe. So yeah, see you guys later.